Have you ever felt that the harder you strive and the more your salary increases, the quicker your money disappears? One year, you finally eliminate a nagging credit card debt, vowing never to return to that state. Yet months later, an unexpected medical bill, car repair, or enticing sale can derail your progress. Another year, a substantial bonus hits your account, and suddenly you've upgraded your phone, dined out with friends, splurged on a getaway, and your balance barely budges. You keep assuring yourself that the next raise will change things, but somehow, every new influx of cash slips away again. If this cycle seems all too familiar, you're not alone. The root of this issue lies deeper than mere budgeting tools or willpower. The real issue stems from a program quietly influencing your thoughts, your subconscious money blueprint. This blueprint consists of intricate memories, emotions, and beliefs regarding wealth that you internalized before your first paycheck. It determines how much money feels safe to retain, how you react to unexpected income, and your approach to financial advice. Think of it as an invisible thermostat. Events that push you beyond your preset comfort zone activate behaviors that revert you to the familiar norm, whether it's comfortable prosperity or chronic scarcity. This internal code develops during childhood. Long before you grasped concepts like interest rates or loans, various messages shaped your understanding. Perhaps you overheard family members saying, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "Rich people are greedy," or "We can't afford that." Such repetition ingrains beliefs in a young mind as truths. You also learned by observing adult behavior. If tension arose whenever a bill was due, you began associating money with stress. Conversely, if your mother calmly opened bills, paid on time, and discussed saving, you understood financial responsibility as rewarding. Single, impactful moments can also leave lasting impressions. The embarrassment of classmates ridiculing worn shoes, the shock of a parent losing a job, or relatives quarreling over an inheritance. Each memory connects money with powerful emotions like guilt, fear, excitement, or freedom, which resurface whenever you handle cash or encounter prices. Cultural influences introduce yet another layer. Communities share stories about what people like us earn, spend, or deserve. Perhaps your friends admire frugality and view ambition with suspicion, or maybe they glorify lavish spending and ridicule those who live modestly. Because fitting in feels vital, we unconsciously align our finances with the tribe's comfort zone. Lastly, consider the identity statements we either say or accept. Phrases like, "I'm bad with numbers," "I'll never be wealthy," or "I'm just average" echo in our minds. The brain interprets statements that follow "I am" as commands. Over the years, these verbal, visual, and emotional impressions intertwine into a single system that feels objective. However, this is merely a set of learned assumptions, and what can be learned can also be unlearned. Why is change to the blueprint essential? Every financial strategy, be it budgeting, investing, or diversifying income, functions on this hidden code. If this code is programmed for scarcity, it will subtly undermine new strategies whenever they threaten to exceed your comfort zone. A larger paycheck without a revised blueprint will only amplify the chaos. More income to mismanage, larger debts to confront, and higher-priced temptations to justify. By first adjusting your inner settings, the external strategies will finally align, accumulate, and yield the prosperity you strive to achieve. Modern neuroscience refers to this adaptability as neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to forge new connections at any age. By introducing different thoughts, emotions, and experiences, you can overwrite outdated programming. The process is straightforward but not always simple. It starts with self-awareness. Take an entire week to observe every spontaneous thought or feeling related to money. When you pay a bill, receive a paycheck, delay a purchase, or overhear economic discussions, pause to capture the first thought that arises. Avoid judging or modifying, just jot it down. When the week concludes, review your list. You'll begin to see patterns, perhaps thoughts like, "I never have enough." Saving will lead to something bad. Investing equals gambling, or "People won't like me if I earn more." Awareness sheds light on the hidden code, allowing you to revise it. Next comes disruption. Examine each belief critically. Ask yourself, who instilled this belief in me? Were they happy and financially stable? Would I trade lives with them? Question the belief's universal validity. If you wrote, "Rich people are selfish," think of generous philanthropists you respect. If you noted, Money causes problems. Enumerate instances where money resolved issues like healthcare or education. Finally, reframe the belief into a positive one. Transform. Money is hard to obtain into money flows to me when I provide true value. Say your new belief out loud. The vibrations created by your voice reinforce the message through multiple senses. The third phase is installation. Twice daily, first thing in the morning and right before bedtime, when your brain is more receptive, repeat your new beliefs in the present tense, detailed and vivid. Avoid saying, "I will be financially secure someday." Instead, declare, "I manage money wisely and my investments grow steadily." Close your eyes and envision a brief scene where you check your bank app. Feel proud as numbers increase. Pay an unexpected charge calmly and see your healthy balance. Emotion is the adhesive that embeds images in the subconscious. So focus on feelings of peace, confidence, and gratitude as if they are occurring now. 5 minutes of intense emotional connection rewires your brain more effectively than 50 repetitions devoid of feeling. You can speed this transformation by altering your physical and digital surroundings. Set up automated transfers so that when money comes in, a portion diverts to savings or investment before you interact with it. Place your updated beliefs where you can view them repeatedly throughout the day, on a mirror, as phone wallpaper, or by your computer. Tailor your social media feeds to highlight perspectives that see wealth as ethical and attainable. Spend time either online or in person with someone who embodies the financial relationship you aspire to have. Human brains possess mirror neurons, emulating the dominant mindset of their environment. By steering your social circle, you can influence your own mindset. The last phase emphasizes action-based reinforcement. Behavior solidifies identity. Each time you act in alignment with your new belief, your brain wraps the related neural pathway in myelin, making future repetitions easier and more automatic. When you transfer a planned amount to savings before spending, take a moment to acknowledge your action by saying, "Evidence recorded." When you read an investment article instead of scrolling past it, acknowledge, "Evidence recorded." Celebrate small victories. Even minimal recognition releases dopamine, enhancing the brain's motivation to repeat the behavior. Initially, the changes may be subtle. You might find yourself hesitating before making an impulse purchase and choosing not to go through with it. You could also feel more curiosity than dread when a colleague mentions shares or real estate. Opening bills could become less nerve-wracking as the anxiety tied to them begins to decrease. Soon, more significant transformations will occur. A freelancing opportunity presents itself, and you recognize its worth without doubting your abilities. A friend introduces you to a mentor, and instead of worrying about wasting their time, you accept their guidance. Unexpected costs will arise, tires wear down, appliances falter, but you'll manage them without emotional turmoil because you understand they do not dictate your future. Each success offers fresh proof that the new blueprint holds true, accelerating the positive cycle. Visualize yourself a year from today, with savings intact, investments growing steadily, conversations about money relaxed, and unexpected expenses handled calmly. Imagine how relieving it will feel to open a bank statement and experience gratitude rather than dread. That future self is real and waiting for you, but the journey to connect with them starts with a single decision today. Choose one limiting belief you discovered during your awareness week and discard it now. Replace it with a clear, uplifting statement. Repeat it morning and night over the next 30 days, pairing each repetition with a concrete action, however small. Review a spending category, read 3 pages of a personal finance book, or transfer £10 to your emergency fund. After 30 days, you will have collected 30 pieces of tangible proof that affirm the new statement as true, allowing your subconscious to accept it as reality. Money is created not only through markets, paychecks, or business transactions. It begins in your mind. Transform the deep-rooted code driving your financial decisions, and your numbers will reflect that change.